Hello, my name is Dr. Jo Lane and I'm a clinical psychologist and research fellow at the Australian National University. I want to talk to you about practicing mindfulness using the 5 senses. The brain is incredible. It is responsible for every process in our body, including breathing, moving, experiencing the world around us and thinking. The brain loves to think. It chats away like a TV playing in the background. It loves to think so much that, at times, it can be a bit of a chatterbox. Sometimes the brain loves to think about the past. If we get stuck thinking about the past, we call that rumination. That is, a person might ruminate or think about what they should have done or what they should have said. And sometimes when we get stuck in these thoughts, it can make us feel disappointed or sad, which can negatively affect our mood. Alternatively, our brain can sometimes think a lot about the future. What might happen? This can be helpful for problem solving, but if we get stuck thinking about the future a lot, and if we start thinking about all the bad things that might happen, we call that catastrophizing. If we get stuck in these thoughts, we might feel anxious. For example, a person might think, if I get sick, then I might lose my job, and then I won't be able to pay for my studies or my rent, and then I won't be able to graduate, and then I'll have to move back home. If our thinking brain gets stuck in the past or the future, or both, it can negatively impact our mood and we might feel depressed or anxious. The other problem with being stuck in the past or the future is we are not in the present. We are not experiencing what is happening in the moment or in the now. How do we get our brain to notice what is happening in the now, in the present moment? One way to do this is using a mindfulness practice. Mindfulness is being present in the moment with openness, curiosity, gentleness, and without judgment. You don't have to change anything, just notice. Research has shown that practicing mindfulness can decrease stress and improve our mood and improve our physical and mental well-being. One mindfulness activity that you might find helpful is called the 5 senses. This exercise changes the focus from the thinking brain to the noticing brain, just noticing what is happening in the now, in the present moment. This activity can be done at any time and any place. The 5 senses are sight, hearing, touch, taste and smell. It doesn't matter which sequence or senses you use, but often sight is an easy one to start with. I love to do this activity outside as I find there are more things to notice there. But of course you can do this in your office or your study or your car or anywhere. The first thing to do is take a few deep breaths just to get ready and settle yourself. Then ask, what are 5 things I can see? If you're in your study or your office, you might say, I can see my computer, the desk, phone, keyboard, and notebook. Then ask, what are 5 things I can hear? You might say, I can hear people talking, the traffic outside, the fan on my computer, my heart beating, and music playing in the background. Then ask, what can I touch? Now this sense is more than your fingers. It is anything you can feel on your skin. So you might say, I can feel the collar on the shirt on my neck, my watch band around my wrist, the sun on my face, my shoes on my feet, and a breeze from the fan. Then ask, what can I taste? You might say, I taste coffee, the taste is bitter, and my mouth feels dry. This sense is great to do when you're eating or after you've just eaten. Finally, what can I smell? You might say, I can smell coffee, flowers, furniture, deodorant, and my running shoes. When doing the 5 senses activity, you might notice that your noticing brain is switched on and the thinking brain is turned down or switched off. Be creative when using the 5 senses. Try using it on a walk or a run, when cooking or eating, in the shower, driving the car, listening to music, patting the dog, doing a jigsaw or Lego, or playing with your children. Any activity where you'd like to be present, curious, open, and non-judgmental. Like all things, this activity takes practice. So you might notice your thinking brain is a bit noisy when you start. That's okay, just notice that, and then gently move back into your noticing brain and your senses. I hope you enjoy using the 5 senses activity and you find it helps you to be present in the moment. If you would like to learn more about mindfulness, please see the following resources. If this video brings up any difficult thoughts or feelings for you, or you just need someone to talk to, please consider getting in touch with your GP or calling Lifeline on 13 11 14. This has been a Mind Seeds video, brought to you by the College of Health and Medicine at the Australian National University.